Jim, you sit down in the alehouse. After a few moments, a human of about 50 comes up to you and says, "Welcome to the Blue Moon Alehouse. How can I help you today?"
I'll pull out a couple gold coins. I don't think I could get a decent meal. Toss them down on the table.
For that, you might want to go to one of the inns or somewhere. We're not holding poker night tonight.
Poker?
Yes, those chips.
No, that's money. That's real money.
No,
I'm not good enough to mint coin.
No, those are poker chips.
No, that's real coin. I gave up a metal dagger for this.
You got ripped off.
No, actually, that was a good price, especially considering who I gave it to. You can go to any town, Tyr, Rom, any of them. And this is real money.
Where?
Tyr, Rom.
Stein.
Well, I guess.
Does he hold up a Stein beer?
Well, I would. Well, I've had plenty to drink, so you know what? Whatever. If the inn will serve me food, I guess I'll go there.
Okay. Hopefully, I don't usually gamble myself, so I don't know what night they usually have their poker nights.
This isn't poker money. Grab my coins and walk out.
Okay. Spencer. Still sitting at the inn. The halfling wanders off to attend to some other customers, but mentions that if you'd like to stay the night, their rooms are a very affordable 2 gold per night. That's how she phrases it anyway. Ike, after a few moments of being magically prodded with his various instruments,
Tickles. I feel violated.
I'm not sure how to ask.
If he's allowing it.
I'm not sure how to ask, but are you? Do you have free will?
That is a good question. Do any of us?
Great. Now the Warport's just getting philosophical.
He looks introspective for a moment. Are you going to be in town for a while?
I hadn't thought that far ahead. Probably at least a day.
Okay, because I would love to converse with you some more and try to figure out just how you were made. I've never seen such a advanced construct before.
Well, I thought I was pretty normal. I saw some pretty advanced ones. They were made of adamantium. They were pretty, but pompous. Look at me, I'm shiny.
There's more of you?
Yes, thousands.
How far away are you from?
As soon as I figure out where I am exactly in context, I will tell you.
Well, if you'd like, you are free to stay at the tower for as long as you are in town.
Well, thank you. Is there anyone from House Civis in this town?
I have never heard of that family.
That must be far. I don't think I like dreams. Clearly I walked in this dream and walked far.
Sleepwalking.
Yes.
Yep, you just walked through a few buildings. They'll repair the damage.
Stuff.
Underwater. Who
I want to check
cares?
the compartments for fish or something that might have gotten caught in there.
I'd feel guilty keeping you here, but as long as you are in town, feel free to stay at the tower.
Well, thank you. I think I will go look at this town and check it out. But I will be back tonight.
Okay. Jim, you storm out of the alehouse.
Yeah, I'm heading to the inn now.
Okay. Well, the inn is on the other... Well, it depends on what inn. Let's see if there's one closer than the other side of town. You don't have a whole lot of idea of what direction to go, so you just keep going in the direction you were walking in.
Okay, then. Well, that does actually make sense.
After about 3 minutes of walking, you find you in character have no idea what this is, but you find even more water running in an even wider stream. You find a river, and right next to it is a small ferry boat with a shack where the person who runs the ferry sits.
So, by my thinking, that must be the richest guy in town. Which also means I probably shouldn't do much with his water.
You wouldn't do that in the first place.
You don't actually see the guy, but it is clearly a hut where somebody lives.
Mm-hmm.
And the river itself is about 100 feet wide.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll walk up to the shack and knock on it. May as well ask him if there's anywhere good.
Okay. You walk up to the shack and knock on the door. Old man in his 60s, looks like he's worked very hard in his life. Opens up the doors. You need passage across the river?
River? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering if there's any decent place to get and where an inn might be that could serve me a meal, because the guy who runs the alehouse is a little screwy when it comes to money.
Funny, I've never had any trouble with him, but if you're looking for a full meal...
Wouldn't accept a coin from me.
Now that's very strange for you. But anyway, if you are looking for a good meal, follow these roads north and he gives you some directions. You'll find yourself at the Silver Unicorn Inn. It's not the only inn in town, but I happen to like them better than the more recently set up Nentier Inn.
Okay.
I'm friends with the owner.
All right. Well, may as well give you a silver for your trouble. I mean, not often you see a guy this close. Not often you see a guy this close to water who looks like he actually has to work.
He looks absolutely confused. Even more so when you put your clay chip in his hand.
So, thank him and walk away, following his directions.
All right. Spencer, still in the inn, the halfling, again, attending to other customers. After a few minutes, she does stop on the aside. If you are looking for work in town, maybe to try to figure out how you got here and where you came from, the Lord Warden of the town will, even though he's busy, he will meet any adventurers who made the time to wait for him.
So, point me in his direction.
She gives you the directions. Takes you to the door and points up to a very small keep that's on a hill even higher up in the town. The town wall runs along and to it.
Okay.
His name is Lord Warden Farron Marklehay. Just tell him that you're an adventurer looking for work.
Go ahead.
All right. You start walking towards there. Climb up the bluff. It's about 20-foot rise from the rest of the land where you're at. Ike, you step out of you let yourself out of the tower. The halfling closes the door behind you. He doesn't seem grumpy towards you. It's more of a almost like Married Housewives sort of thing.
Okay.
The side of the hill, either way that the tower is built on, you could slide down if you wanted, but it looks like it'd be much easier to follow the bridge that leads across into some trees, a few peasant houses.
Okay. I'll just walk to the bridge.
All right, you cross the bridge. Continue to follow the road as it bends around. Continues to run parallel, I think, is to the city wall.
Okay.
After a short walk, you see on your right-hand side a city gate, and on the left hand, you see, what's that building called? You see what looks like a sort of general store.
Maybe the weather reaches. I'll go to the general store.
All right, you step into the general store. As the bell rings as you open the door, a tiefling steps out of the back, walks up to the counters. Well, welcome to Nerimar's Imports. What can I get for you?
I'm looking for some information.
Okay, well, what can I tell you?
I was on my way to the Elden Reaches and woke up here. I was wondering how close I am. I didn't even think I'm in Corvair anymore.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever heard of that place.
Oof, really far. Well,
Are you new in town and looking for work, or? We do get quite a lot of business from adventurers that travel through.
I was just on my way. No, not yet. I
Okay.
might be back.
Is there anything you need?
Nope.
Perhaps some shine for that armor.
No, I'm fine, thank you. Do you have a map?
Sure I do. We've got some maps here for about 10 copper. They show the general area around the valley here.
So I'm in a valley. How close to the ocean am I?
The ocean is about 100 miles to the south. It's a little inlet sea.
Then that's not an ocean.
Well, seas are part of the ocean. They're all connected to the ocean, except for the Dead Sea. So what happened? Did you what was it? Stow away on a caravan that was headed here without knowing where they were headed?
No, I was just walking and I had a dream and woke up here.
That certainly is an unusual story.
Well, that's what I'm thinking too.
Most adventurers that come through come in because they were hired to guard one of the caravans.
Is that what most of the jobs around here are?
It's what a lot of them are. However, I do understand that the Lord Warden of the town does have a particular thorn in his side that he wants taken care of.
Thorn, you say? I'm good with bushes.
I'll extract that for you.
The
Where's that
tiefling
thorn? Nope.
the tiefling gives a strange little grin that you don't know what to make out when you say when you say you know how to take care of bushes.
I know how to take care of bushes. Is it a male or female tiefling?
It is a male tiefling.
So much worse.
I may be back.
Okay. Oh, if you need anything, feel free to come back. We've got plenty of stock.
Thank you.
In fact, we can even get magical items if you give us a few weeks to special order them.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Where is... I think I'll look for an inn. Where's the most popular inn around this place?
Well, the Silver Unicorn Inn, and he gives you directions, is the oldest inn in town. So it's been popular for a long time. However, within the last several months, a new one has opened up that's been taking a lot of business from them, called the Nentir Inn. It's near there, but across the river.
I'll try to see the unicorn first then.
Okay. So you head out and start walking that way.
Okay.
Jim, you reach the Silver Unicorn Inn.
All right. So I'm going to go in and see if I can and sit down somewhere where I could conceivably get a meal.
All right, you go in, you sit down, not at the bar, but at one of the more empty tables toward the side. And after a short while, a human waitress comes and asks, "What can I get for you?"
Before I say, the last guy I talked to was really weird about this. You are fine with money, right? Holding out a couple coins.
So, yes, we're fine with money, but not with poker chips. Poker night is in about 3 days.
These aren't greenest place in all Athens, and you have no idea how to deal with money.
In all where?
Athens. Whatever. Is there somewhere I could actually earn a meal after I dry off?
You have started to mostly dry off, but she mentions, well, usually the Lord Warden of the town usually has some odd jobs for adventurers that come through. He's busy, but he's willing to wait. But he's willing to meet with anyone who waits for him.
Great, dealing with Templars.
With what?
Well, the title you gave us was a little weird, but it sounds like a Templar to me.
You're not from around here, are you?
No, actually, apart from your strange aversion to money,
do you need a glass of water?
Oh no, I had plenty. You're just giving water?
Yeah, it's water.
Yes, it's water. Whole place is so damn rich, they just give out water, and ales would cost money. If I could actually afford it, I might like it here.
Here, let me give you directions to the Lord Warden.
Are you sure you had enough to drink? You seem delusional. You might be dehydrated.
Oh no! I had a nice drink earlier. Wouldn't tell too many people. Then again, you're giving water away for free. What can I say?
Yeah, you may want to see if he's got some work for you, especially if you don't actually have any money.
I've got money. I've got... All right. If dealing with the Templar is the only way, maybe I'll see what he has to do if it isn't too terrible.
Spencer, you get up to the keep walls. The doors for the keep are wide open. You walk in, and they've got what amounts to a secretary set up. You tell them that you're a wandering adventurer and you're looking for work. And she says, "Well, the Lord Warden's currently in a meeting, but he'll be glad to meet with you afterwards if you don't mind sitting down and waiting." Okay. So looks like this is actually a fairly common occurrence, as they've got seats set out in here for you, as well as a couple bookshelves with books on them.
Okay.
Ike, after a short while, you make your way to the Silver Unicorn Inn.
Okay.
As you do walk there, it does strike you that this seems to be a very podunk town, because you're not seeing any sign of lightning rail anywhere, no...
Not that podunk. It's got a portcullis.
Well, it strikes you as podunk.
Yes.
Okay.
It strikes
I'll give
him
you
as
that.
podunk. It strikes me as ludicrously wealthy.
As no sign of lightning rail anywhere. You don't see any sign of magical lighting. You don't even see torches set up to be lit at night.
Grief.
As you step into the Silver Unicorn Inn,
Probably overhear the last parts of my confusing spiel to the waitress.
actually, you leave just...
Oh.
At the moment, this is a case of Just as one leaves, the next one arrives.
So this will be the third strange person to walk in today.
Yes, as you go up to the you go up to the bar, sit down. The matronly halfling woman walks up. What can I get for you, sir? By the way, you might want to take that helmet off. It's a little hard to eat with it.
I'm not wearing a helmet.
You're not? That's your face?
Yes.
A little blunt.
What can I do for you anyway?
I was wondering if there's anyone in here familiar with Corvair?
No, is that some city beyond the mountains?
No, it's where I'm from. I wonder if anyone was traveling to it.
You can feel free to ask some of the merchants. This is the main inn that they come to once they arrive in town.
Okay.
But I'm not sure any of them are, because I've never heard of that. And I speak to quite a few traveling merchants.
Well, okay. I'll ask them and thank you for your time.
Okay, are you sure I can't get you anything to drink?
No, thank you.
Okay. The inn is fairly full of people. Good mix of races, being an inn.
I'm just gonna mind if I make an announcement?
Okay, you go ahead and stand up on the table.
Hi, good people! Is anyone traveling or familiar with the continent of Corvair? I would like to inquire if you're traveling in my direction.
You get a lot of attention. You get a lot of puzzled looks. People do keep looking at you, but no one actually responds. You're not sure if they're confused by what you are, or if they've never heard of Corvair. It's a very awkward feeling of being the center of attention, but no one's actually trying to approach you. After about a minute, one of the waitresses does come up and says, Would you mind getting off the table? Kind of meekly. At this point, you've kind of intimidated most of the bar.
I'll get down.
Okay.
Oh well.
We're sure getting a lot of this today. You're the third very strange individual that's come in today. But if you're looking for work, the Lord Warden of town usually has work for adventurers. He's busy, but he's willing to meet with whoever is willing to wait for him.
Whoever, whatever.
Where is the Lord Warden?
She gives you directions to the keep you saw on the way that's on top of the hill. Jim? Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Jim, you finish making your way up to the keep. Walk in. There's somebody already sitting down, as well as there's a lady behind a desk, and there's a man sitting down like this. The lady looks like she's ready to meet whoever comes in. He's however you want to be sitting down, Spencer. That being said, you do recognize him from your dream.
Okay. Well, the first thing. So I hear the Templar here usually has work. I'm interested in knowing what it is.
Templar. Do you mean the Lord Warden?
If that's his title, yeah.
Spencer, of course, somebody's walked in and is talking to the secretary. If you do look up, you do recognize him from your dream.
I'm going to recognize him and then pointedly not look at him like,
Okay.
I'm dreaming about some weirdo that's I've never met before in this time.
The Lord Warden does have work for adventurers who come through. If you'd like to wait, he's currently in a meeting.
He has work for people normally?
Yeah,
I guess I'll wait.
There's usually some sort of odd job around to do.
Might be interesting to talk to him. Alright, I'll go wait. Pretty much sit down across from you.
Okay. You get up to the key and step in.
Okay.
You see two people that you recognize.
You two!
Oh, hey!
You must have brought me here.
No, I just woke up. Well, I didn't. I woke up getting dragged out of my bed and tossed into a cell, and then some pool of water. Not the worst day I've ever had, to be honest.
I'm sorry.
I'm apparently still in
Yeah,
a
it could be
drug-induced hallucination. Because I'm in a strange place, surrounded by strange people, after being put in a bag and drugged. I'm still not awake.
We dreamed.
I don't know
So
what you're talking
one of them is pointedly ignoring you. The other is saying, it's not the worst day I've ever had.
So, were you brought here without your permission also?
I was dragged out of my bed, so yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I don't understand why they did. I'm just saying it happened.
And you? Sparky?
That's Sparky.
Well, he's currently flaming.
Glowy. I glow like embers.
Oh. Oh yeah, I can erupt into flame when I want.
I mean, I can too, but
Ember sparks, you know?
I guess.
Well, clearly it had to do something with the two of you.
No.
Oh come on.
You weren't there?
Whatever the hell we were.
Someone sure looked like you did, and you're the first one I've seen of you in a while.
Whatever the hell we were. Whatever the hell we were dreaming. I know you. He knows you. I know him.
You're all
Or something like that.
of
I don't know.
hallucination.
Then I'm the most badass hallucination you've ever met.
As you are speaking, two more individuals walk in. These ones you don't recognize. It's a tiefling and a dragonborn. Who both speak to the secretary for a moment and then sit down.
Were they the shadowy ones? I didn't get a good look at them.
I didn't either. Last thing I remember was jumping off a cliff.
Me too. So what are you guys doing in town?
I'm trying to get my bearing. No one here seems to understand the basic concept of money.
You earn it, you spend it.
Yes, I tried to spend it. No one would take it.
Okay. Maybe they're more of a barter system in this town.
Yeah, but I don't really have anything to barter since those halflings took my water purifier. No, it was that or be their next meal, so.
You can't overpower a couple little halflings.
Yeah, but not a group of 12. I may be badass, but I'm not an idiot.
At this point, someone comes out. Oh, that's fine. That's this point. Somebody comes out, whispers in the secretary's ear. She stands up and says, "The meeting's order, and Lord Marklehays will see you now."
All right.
If you wouldn't mind,
all of us or one or
all of you.
cool.
If you wouldn't mind following me, because the two other figures get up and start following.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take you very long to lead you to apparently the meeting room where he was previously in. It doesn't look like he's got a specific reception hall besides where you were in. He is...
You know, for a Templar, this is pretty humble.
let's see, where's his description?
Opulent wealth everywhere, and this guy's being humble. Not the worst day I've ever had.
As sitting at the head of the table is a balding, middle-aged man, who you assume is the Lord Warden. He stands up and holds his arms wide. Welcome to Moonstone Keep Adventures. I always enjoy meeting those who come through my town.
Wow! He's nice.
I understand that you're looking for work?
Yeah.
The Tiefling and the Dragonborn both nod their agreement.
Well, I know I am.
Sure.
May as well get some breakfast somehow.
Well, of course, the people around town usually have their own odd jobs they want to hire for, but the biggest problem that I've been having to deal with in town recently is the fact that the last several caravans that came through were raided by a band of kobolds.
Okay.
We have
What's a kobold?
Little rat lizard thing.
Ooh, okay. Well, I can kill those.
We know where their nest is. It's just that we can't afford to send any of the guards out. We only have just enough volunteers to keep the town safe.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
This
is a nice place.
Does that sound like anything any of you would be interested in? If not, I do know that the mayor of one of the nearby towns is having his own issues.
I can kill a few. And do a little extermination. I got no problem with that.
They're causing mischief.
Yeah.
Well, in that case,
Especially if they're stealing food and water and stuff. Huh, you got water.
well, I of course wouldn't ask you to do it for free. I'm offering a bounty of 10 gold for every single dead kobold that you bring back proof that you've killed, and then a bounty of 100 gold if you bring proof that you've cleared all of them out. The ceremonial mask of their leader would probably do to prove that.
Not bad.
Okay.
If you would like, I can have the guards at the. What's the name of the gate?
100's about what I got for that dagger I sold.
You were ripped off.
No, I got 100 gold for selling a dagger. I never made any specifications.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
It sounded like you bought one.
Nah.
Okay, you ripped someone off. Good job. Well,
Actually, I was lucky to escape with my hide from that, but oh well.
if you're interested in doing that, the guards at the Knight's Gate nearby can give you the directions to their nest. It's an old manor that has been abandoned for about 100 years. In fact, at this point we just call it Kobold Hall because every couple decades or so a bunch of kobolds decide to take up nests there.
Well, abandoned places are generally good for attracting stuff. Plus, they're usually filled with something interesting. Now,
Are you in?
two things. I'm in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just head down the hill. The first, the town gate on your right is the Knight's Gate.